One more game to go. It's the grand final. What can you expect?
I think it'll be a very competitive game. I actually don't know what the final score was yesterday, but I know when I turned out it was 3-0 and Gold Coast were fairly dominant. So we've got two teams going into that final that have won their semi-finals convincingly. Two teams that I think have very contrasting philosophies. I know Gold Coast are going to be a very hard team to score against, and that's the threat. We need to score early and make them bring the game to us. And if that happens, then the game will open up, and I think that will suit us.
You were very ruthless on Saturday night. It's not often a semi-final results in a 9-0 victory. Do you feel Gold Coast have the capabilities of being able to defend the strike power that we have?
They haven't this year. I mean, we've played them in both games. We have won by 3 goals at least. I'm not sure what our second round game was, but I know that we beat them 3-0 away. But I will say that was probably our hardest game of the season. I thought Gold Coast were really excellent that night, but again, that was a night where we were ruthless. We didn't have a lot of chances, but we took them, and that is going to be the key thing, because I do think that they've got the two best. Well, they've got 2 outstanding central defenders that are very hard to score against, and the key will be to isolate them and to somehow find a third man in there. And if we can get the numbers in the box, then we'll score. But we've got one player in the box and we're putting it in the air, then we're going to struggle. It's going to be a matter of doing what we did on Saturday, where we just had wonderful forward running from multiple players. So it was very difficult for them to deal with, and that's the way that you're going to be able to isolate your Ellie Fryers and Jesse Rashards.
One factor that will need to be considered is obviously going to be the field that we play on. Is that something you're going to be looking at?
I don't care about it, to be honest. A bumpy field, it's in poor conditions, it doesn't suit us. But we went to Capalaba, and that field was very interesting, and I thought we played good football against a good side, and I'm convinced that we'll be able to do the same at Ferry Park.
Marielle's obviously a very key component. How do you think she's always going to lavish another grand final? She thrives on probably the big games. Is she going to obviously play another important role?
Of course, she's a talismanic player for us, and her performance the other night, she was emotionally very heightened, and she really focused that in the second half, and I thought she was just unplayable. People ask me, "Oh, why'd you keep her on with the yellow card?" I said, "Well, 3 goals, 5 assists. That's a remarkable performance, and it's great that she's finding that form. And if she can bring that to the game on Saturday, and the Gold Coast are in for something special."
Any injury concerns?
I don't think so. We had a full bench of first-team players for the first time in a very long time on Saturday night, and Maddie Teakle, it's great to have her back. She's had a fantastic season this year, and she's being recognised by people outside of the club now for the quality that she's brought to our season, and she's got through a whole week of Queensland schoolgirls and 25 minutes the other night, so she comes into contention for a starting position. It's going to be a very difficult team to pick, but it doesn't matter who's. And this is our mantra. We're a squad where everyone gets to play, and everyone has been able to keep pulling those results for us this year. And it doesn't matter who plays; they'll bring the level of performance that's needed to get the result. And those that are on the bench, when they come on, they'll be able. They're the type of players who have the ability to be game changers. So it's a great position to be in.
I think what epitomises that is you made 3 substitutions in one hit. The girls that came on, the depth of quality was regardless.
Up a gear. I thought we went up a gear again. And that's it. In the middle of the year we had Marielle away, and Cannon was away, and we had Ish out with a bad back, and all the players that are less heralded, they produced 5 wins, 30 goals for, none against. It's a great squad, and they know how we all play, and they can fit into multiple positions, and we don't miss a beat. So, having the full squad doesn't worry, or having 11 players doesn't worry me. We'll be right.
Obviously the grand final, there is also the unbeaten record as well, even though it's not as important as probably taking out the trophy on the day, but it's always going to probably just be in the back of your mind, perhaps.
It is in the back of my mind. I love records like this, but I don't know how many games it is. I don't know if it's 55, 56, whatever it is. Just want to keep winning games every week. That's what we play the game for, is to get those results and to achieve things and to win things and to be successful. And if we keep focusing on winning those games, and the record's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Well, Rob, best of luck. We'll all be there on Saturday, including myself.
Terrific.
And let's see if we can take it out and keep that record going.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, Rob.